Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got a epic little series tonight. It's called the Vacay series. It's by Range Brewing out of Brisbane. What they've done 4 beers with 4 breweries in places they'd like to travel to. They've probably worked together in those countries with them. So yeah, they've just called it the Vacay series. So you've got this one's called Fuji Go Asahi, I think. It's hard to read, but this is with Uchu Brewing out of Japan. So that's the Range logo and the Uchu. And this one's a smoothie sour at 5.4%. I'm just having some technical difficulties. All good. Okay, and then so that's the first beer. Second beer is a California IPA called Peak Season, and that is with Altitude Brewing. I think they're out of New Zealand. It's a brewery that I've heard a fair bit of lately, but yeah, just not familiar with them. Pretty cool. So this will be the order I drink them in. Cheers, Joe. Good to see you, brother. So yeah, for some reason it's coming up on my stream that the Twitch stream isn't going ahead because of the title. It's like, what have I got written in the title that's bad? It's so ridiculous now, some of the stuff you get censored for. And then the third one is an IPA. I think it's hazy. It's called it's called Diamond Head Haze. So there you go. It's with Hanakoa, and they're out of Hawaii. So that's pretty cool. Some Hawaii beer. That one is 7%. You can see why I'm having difficulty reading, like the writing on them, and that it's really tough. That's their logo there. And then last but not least, this one is called Lacona Crush, which is a double dry hopped double IPA at 8.6. And this is with Basqueland out of Spain. I've had a couple of their beers before. You're starting to see them collab with a lot of breweries now. So yeah, pretty cool. Cheers to the chat. So we got Drance in again. Good to see you, brother. Yep. So I'm starting early tonight, so I can sort of finish at a similar time, and yeah, because I'm having 4 beers. Cheers, Em. Good to see you again. Yeah, because I'm having 4 beers, like I don't want to be waking up at 5 in the morning and still having alcohol in my system. Cheers, Brett. Cool. I haven't had a mountain goat pale for a while. They're pretty tasty. I liked them. I don't know if they used to be in like an aqua coloured can, sort of like a bluey greeny can, and they were really good then. And then I think they changed the design. Maybe they're still in it. I'm not sure, but so yeah, the glassware I've got tonight is Ranger's 7th birthday glass. Quite often when breweries bring out like their birthday beers and they have a glass, I like to buy it if it's like a favourite brewery. Pretty cool style too. It's sort of longer, narrow. Not sure how much you'd fit in it, but yeah. So what I normally do with these reviews, I'll drink probably half the can of each one and start low ABV to high ABV. And then I'll go back and revisit each one, and sometimes I'll mix them together. Cheers, Juzzy. Let's go. So yeah, I'm pretty keen. I had a little bit of a nap after work. I wasn't going to, but yeah, it's just sometimes you can't help it. Get up so bloody early, have a physical day, and as soon as you sort of relax, it's just So let's do it. So yeah, first of all was a smoothie sour. It's probably not going to be anything epic though, because it's only low ABV. I've had quite a few beers with Uchu, the Japanese brewery. They're actually really good, so looking forward to this one. I'll try and read what's on the back of each can, but it's going to be really tough. It's like gold writing on like a printed artwork. I'm just going to have to keep tilting it towards the light. Introducing Vacay 2025. I think I put 26 in the title. Yeah, I did. They must have. They brewed them in January this year, but they've called it 25. Brand new series where we collab with some iconic breweries from our favorite holiday destinations. Fuji Noasahi is a brand new, heavily fruited smoothie sour brewed with the legends Uchu Brewing from Hokuto City, Japan. Ultra thick base. I hope that's the case. That'll be good. Then fruited heavily with mango, guava, passion fruit, lemon, and then conditioned on coconut cream for our most decadent sour yet. Well, hello. That sounds delightful. I might have to give this a bit of a swirl. Yeah, hit that like button, peeps. I don't actually, but I have faith in Range. I've had so many beers from Range, I'm confident it's going to be okay. It does, however, have a huge ding on the back, so that could work against me. Let's do it. God, I'll be annoyed if this goes everywhere. Yeah, baby. You just know by that crack. Oh, it is thick. Hello. This is going to be good. I just didn't think this one would be anything decent. Just, I don't know, pretty low ABV. Just Range aren't that great with smoothie sours. But fuck, that actually looks pretty good. Now, I've got to be careful. Sometimes you'll look at them like that and you'll be like, okay, it's stopped. It's not going any further. And then all of a sudden it'll come over the top of the glass. Like that. So, yeah, very, very lively. The color's actually pretty accurate in the camera. It's a similar color to the thing on my hat. So yeah, it's sort of, I would say, I can't get the flavor out of my head now because I had that quick sip. Yeah, it's like a light orange, sort of in between yellow and orange. So yeah, it's quite frothy. The head is sort of that part of it. So yeah, you can tell it's slightly lighter. Shut up, train. Stop honking your horn. Yeah, so that's the head there. The base is like slightly darker, but yeah, it'll sort of keep pushing up further. So yeah, it's definitely thick body, which is awesome when you get these type of beers. That's really what you want. It's got that smooth and creamy look to it. I would say very murky, opaque. Um, yeah, carbonation's probably like medium level. It's about all with appearance, I think. Let's go a smell. Yeah. I remember having Mountain Goat Pale again though. Um Actually, what's the Mountain Goat that's the white one? It's white, like if you see the box of it, the box is white and then it's got like blue and orange. Is that Mountain Goat Pale or is that a different beer of theirs? But yeah, I remember Mountain Goat's Pale being in a bluey greeny, like it was a brown bottle with a blue or green, like bluey greeny sort of label, and it was real fucking tasty then. Yeah, boy. Milky boy keeps growing. Yeah, it's going up again. I'm worried. I better sip it again. Okay, let's go and smell. It's obviously mango. It's huge mango. You get a little bit of coconut. Yeah, some lemon zest. Like a sort of a sweet biscuity, sort of slightly grainy base. It's got a good sort of level, like a good balance of sweet and tart, just on the nose, and yeah, the little bits that I've tasted. I don't know if it had banana in it, but I feel like it's yeah, you get a banana-y smell. Even like a mandarin. Yeah, it smells good. I'm quite impressed with this first one. Cheers, Emma. You know it. Thanks, buddy. I'll be able to get myself a mountain goat pale. Bloody oath. Good people out there. Yeah, I don't really get like berry or anything like that. I just feel like it's very heavily mango, so it's hard to sort of get anything else. Like if you got a real strong like mango juice that's like, yeah, probably more tart than sweet. That's what it smells like. Smoky. Last night I did two Kiwi beers and I'm like, where's Smoky? I'm like, fuck it. Every time I do Kiwi beers, you're not there. I've still got more in the fridge, but yeah, I did a double vision sour and a Duncan's West Coast IPA. But yeah, I've got some garage project. I've got eight wired. I've got Urbanaut. I've got Behemoth. Got quite a few. Where's the label? There we go. Cheers, legends. Look at that. What a mess. I don't know if it had grapefruit in it, but I get a grapefruit or like a orange, like a pith, citrus pith. It's very nice. Yeah. Welcome to my life. A cup of orange juice, bloody oath. Cheers, Brevis. Good to see you, dude. I got the what's the latest series by One Drop called, Craig? I might be the second latest series. They might have just brought out a new one, but I got that one that's got It's got a particular name and it's got 6 different beers in it. And I got all 6, so I might even do a 6 beer stream. I think it's like a lager, couple of IPAs, and then I think there's a stout in there. A stout and the rest is sours. Yeah, Behemoth is woke. The only reason I got the Behemoth beer is because it was called Master of Puppets and it had like a James Hetfield looking character on the front. And I wanted to see how they were doing these days because I wrote them off for being woke years ago. I was just like, fuck it. I want to see what their beers are like, even though they shit me. Urban Order definitely miss most of the time, but I wanted to revisit them because they have, you know, how they have the cans that are joined together. You'll have 2 different beers as one big long beer, and then you mix them together at the end. It's pretty cool. That's it. Fuck yeah. Have you had them? Yeah, I got all 6 of them, and I got the 4 latest beers from Kicks and the 5 latest beers from Bracket. So I feel like in the fridge at the moment, it's all Sydney, Brisbane, or New Zealand. I do have some American stuff too, but God, it's thick, this beer. Thick boy. How about a bit of Bud Light? To be honest, dude, I've never tried it. It's funny, I've had all this hyped American stuff that a lot of Americans can't even get. And then when it comes to their macro beers, all the simple ones, I haven't even tried. You just don't see them in Australia, and people don't bother bringing them over here because, yeah, they're shit. You'd sort of think there'd be like I don't know, like a chain of American restaurants or an American wholesaler or someone that would have American beers like that. But one thing that sort of makes it shit in Australia is we contract beers like Miller Draft and Budweiser, the bigger one, and that we brew them here. Like, and so yeah, it sort of takes the whole American side away from it. This one, dude, was 5.4. So you got 5.4, then the California IPA is 6.7. Then the IPA is 7. And then the big boy is 8.6. Definitely a good thing I'm starting early. Yep. Nah, fair call. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm still considering going to Melbourne on Saturday. I want to do this bloody whiskey tasting and visit this brewery that I've got a voucher for. Nice start, yeah, definitely, mate. It's very tasty. It's like, yeah, just think having like your, I don't know, just sitting on a nice beach in Sydney there, bro, and you're tucking into a nice smoothie before you before you go for a swim and then get on the beers. It's so weird to think that this is beer. So yeah, I would have had 2/3 of the can of this one. So I'll do the same with the rest of them. It's going to make for an interesting cuvee at the end if I join them all together with this thick sour. Yeah, it's annoying. It's like, why? Like, I can understand when it comes to like going into pubs and that on tap, but why am I going to pay the same price for a slab of like Budweiser as opposed to like VB and like local beer here when it's not even brewed in America? It's like, fuck it off. Like, shit. And like Americans would drink it and go, oh, probably it doesn't taste anything like what it does back home. And that's what they do with Guinness. Guinness is brewed in Australia now and in like England and in America. So when the Irish and the people that are used to having it back home, like fresh as fuck and tasting real good, they'll have it at our pubs and they'll be like, it tastes like shit. It's not the same. And it's like, yeah, because it isn't. Yeah, I noticed their logo was different on that new series. Yeah, cool. Is the Quantum Duo, that's one of the fruit sours, isn't it? I noticed there was a Czech Pilsner. I don't know what IPAs there were, but they actually do pretty good lagers. It's just, yeah, a lot of people don't really go to One Drop to have lager, but they actually do pretty decent one. Ooh, wish I had one. Yeah, definitely. We had I did a Twitch stream the other day, dude. There was only a couple of us there, but we had the tunes cranking. It was real good. Yeah, hit the old thumbs up, peeps. Got quite a few in the house tonight. Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's definitely gone up. I love VB. I even bought some glassware the other day. It's funny when Boydo talks about it and he's like, oh, I just can't get into VB like the other beers because it gets real rough when it gets warm. It does though, but I like it. Hey, I really want to try 4X bitter. Actually, one beer I want to try, Joe, is that Resch's. I have had it in the past, but you can't really get it in Victoria. Because Boyd's always banging on about it, it makes me want to try it. Like I want to get a long neck and do a review. Yeah, definitely. Cheers, Thomas. Yeah, I reckon I might get a case of it for this weekend. This is my favourite weekend because I go from mornings to afternoons. So instead of like last week working till fucking midnight Friday night and being tired as fuck Saturday and then having to go back to work like 3 a.m. Monday morning, I finish work tomorrow lunchtime. So I've got all Friday afternoon and night, and then I don't go back to work till Monday afternoon. So it's like it just feels like so much longer of a weekend. So even if I go to Melbourne, I still feel like I've got a lot more time on my hands. Modelo, yeah, it's nothing special. I'm not a massive fan of those, I don't know, like Mexican style lagers. I just find them boring. Cool. Resh's Appreciation Society. That's awesome. Is it like a Facebook group or something? Everyone just puts photos up of Resh's and enjoying it and worshipping it. It's pretty cool. Anyway, I better get on to the next beer, boys and girls. It's been nearly half an hour and I'm still on the first. It's a long night. The worst thing is, though, is look at the state of this glass. Now I'm about to pour another beer in there. I need a little cup of water next to me. Yeah. I love Corona. I love it when you put a lime or a lemon in there. It's like, yeah, because it's a shit beer. It needs some flavour. So we've just been to Japan. We've been up Mount Fuji. Hopefully, we're not down around the base of Fuji because that's where a lot of the business types end their life. We don't want to be down there. We're now going to New Zealand up in the mountains. I'll read what it says on the back before I crack it. It's going to get harder and harder the more drinks I have to read the backs of these cans. Introducing Vacay 2025. Actually, I won't worry about that first part because I've read it on the last. Peak Season is a brand new California IPA we've cooked up with Altitude Brewing from Queenstown, New Zealand. Cool. So they're down in the snow area. Starting with a lean Pilsner base, then dry hopped with Eclipse. Eclipse is a good Aussie hop. It's got like mandarin and yeah, it's very citrusy. It's nice. Crush and Nectaron for a punchy balance of citrus and tropical notes. The finish is dry and crispy with a clean bitterness. Let's do it. That's a good crack. Rate the crack out of 10. I'd say solid 8. Oh, cool. I wonder, there's got to be a VB one, surely. Is the brewery out West Melbourne? As in the one I want to go to? I would say yes. South Melbourne, actually, but cheers anyway. Good to see you. Japan. I've been watching a lot of travel vlogs lately, and yeah, heaps of Japanese stuff. I want to go to Osaka, and I want to drink at those little beer bars where they're all connected, and you just go from one to the next, and they fit like a lot of them only fit about sort of probably 10 people in them. You just sort of sit there and you get to know all the other patrons in there and talk shit with the bartender. I don't know. There's just something about it. I reckon that's a cool little vibe going from bar to bar like that. Nah, it's sort of good. Like it gives it somewhat of a nitro feel, but yeah, you can't beat a decent Guinness on tap. I do feel there are some good places in Melbourne that do good Guinness, but yeah, there's a lot that is shit as well. You've got to continuously clean your lines. You got to be real like pedantic with it. You've got to have the proper fucking shit from Ireland too. None of this Aussie brewed shit. You got to have the right glassware. It's got to have the actual Guinness logo on it. and it's got to be a pint too. None of this fucking. I just want a half Guinness. No, you're having a pint or nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I've watched a lot of shit on that back in the day. I always find it weird in Japan, like how the layout of buildings. So say if you're like a CEO of a company in Sydney and you're located in the city overlooking the harbour, you're gonna have the best office with the best view, like looking out to the harbour and just like like a corner sort of office and just looks the bee's knees. But in Japan, it's the complete opposite. If you're on the edge of the building and have like the view and that, you're the one that's sort of the bottom feeder. All the main, like, top elite sort of workers and that, they're all in the center of the building. Well, I just find that so weird. And like their whole culture where the business guys after work will go out and get absolutely blind with their workmates to like build friendships and connection and sort of suck up to get further in their career. And they'll get that lit that they just pass out in the street in their suits. And then they'll just, they're left alone. It's apparently a thing that happens all the time. People will just help them out and make them feel a bit more comfortable or put a blanket over them. And then half the time, if they oversleep, they just go straight to work from sleeping on the streets. It's like, fucking hell. That's brutal. Yeah. Yeah, me and Justin is in the short straw. We've still got plans to do a Guinness, the Guinness guru who's gonna do a video where we travel around to the places that he visited in Melbourne and drink a Guinness pint at each one. I think it'd make for an awesome video. Yeah, man. Also, yeah, when I was talking to Boyd last, we have to organise a sesh. So what we're probably going to do is me, you, and him like have a hangout together, and we'll try and get the same beers or something. Maybe we'll have like a VB, a Carlton Draft, and I don't know. We'll pick out a couple of beers the same. Be a cool little video, I reckon. Yeah, thanks for chiming in, brother. Always good to see you. Oh yeah. So I better pour this next one. I'm concerned about the filthiness of this glass, but oh well. What I might even do is just sort of get it in there, get rid of all the shit, give it a bit of a swirl, and maybe just drink that part. Yeah, so that's already heaps better. So apologies, I've had to clean my glass with my beer. I'm just going to quickly drink this. Okay, so let's pour it. So a California IPA. It's a very weird style, and I feel like it's been a made-up style in Australia. So it's like a West Coast IPA, but it has a lighter base, and it doesn't have as punchy sort of hop character either. I feel like it's one of those styles created for breweries to save money, a bit like the cold IPA was sort of the same. It's like, oh, we can make an IPA and have it with less character. It'll be cheaper for us. They're just never as good. I'd rather have a West Coast Pilsner. Yeah, there's been a lot of that lately. Like, how annoying is it for me tonight? I've done this big stream. It was going to be on Twitch as well as YouTube, and Twitch has said that the title is like it's a naughty title and needed to be changed. It's like, what the fuck's naughty about it? It says Vacay series Range Brewing Brisbane, Australia, featuring Altitude, Basqueland, Hanakoa, and Uchu. What is wrong with that title? It's so damn stupid. Yeah, bloody oath. That's cool. It's like everyone just sort of looking out for each other. The best thing about Japan is they're not letting in all these foreigners and ruining their fucking their I don't know, their culture. And hit that like button, peeps, if you haven't already. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe. As they say, it doesn't cost you anything. It's funny when people say that. Yeah, it just didn't like you, Smokey. It thought, nah, this guy's a shady character. It doesn't matter what he says. Cool, man. Welcome in. Yeah, Ranger are awesome. I've been a massive fan of them since like not long after they started. Yeah, Elbow. Everyone get around this boy, Elbow. Elbow is a good friend from Florida. He is on the west coast of Florida, I think in the Tampa area. And he does, yeah, beer and spirit reviews, but he also does a lot of music stuff. He plays piano and has a bit of a sing, and yeah, great bloke. Get around him. Yeah, definitely. I'm all for everything there. Yep. Yeah, I've had heaps of them, bro. One of my favourite IPAs of all time was an oat cream by Range called Yo-Yo Enthusiast. Did you ever have that one? I think it was Citra, Sabro, maybe Mosaic or something. And it is just such a good beer. Like, it's great mix of it's sort of got that candy citrus, but it's got like coconut and like it's real smooth and creamy. It's such a great sort of New England style beer. And like that's a style I get sick of these days, but a beer like that's so good I'd be happy to drink it all the time. God. Apparently there's a lot of people that are like when they're sharing stuff or they're making comments on social media, they're getting like police knock on their door and wanting to know what's going on, and or they're getting phone calls. That's pretty brutal. So the beer. I'm only 40 minutes in and haven't even talked about the second beer yet. So it's actually very lively carbonation. I love when you go to a brewery and you order a lager and it's sitting in front of you and you just see it like cascading and all the bubbles and that. It looks awesome. So yeah, it's been obviously been sitting for a while. The head's gone, but yeah, lively carbonation, straw color, clean and clear. Uh, I'm going to say light body, possibly light to medium. We'll be able to tell when I have a first taste. But yeah, let's get it. We'll go with first. So yeah, this is the collab with the New Zealand brewery, Altitude, based down in Queenstown. Queenstown is I'm pretty sure Christchurch is the city you fly to, and then Queenstown's the main hub for all the skiing and stuff. Cheers, Ryan. Welcome back, brother. Yeah. Grab yourself a couple of Hellas. What's your favourite German style, dude? Being an Aussie that's based in Germany, like, yeah, what do you say? Like, what's your top three German styles? Would be interesting to hear. I love like a real hoppy German Pilsner. I love a Hallis, and I love like anything smoky. But yeah, there's some interesting styles. Like, um, it's like a Lichtenheiner or something like that. It's like a smoky and fruity beer. It's really good. Back to the smelling. So yeah, like with the California IPA, it's like even just on the nose, you don't get that real punchy like aroma. Like I just mainly with this, I just get like bready and biscuity malt. There is like a touch of sort of maybe light tropical and citrus fruits and pine, but it's just very subdued. I'm gonna say like orange, lemon, like passion fruit, maybe a touch of pineapple, and yeah, it's like grassy. Yeah, that's about it. It's just not exciting. Anyway, we're going in. Second beer out of four. And yeah, that probably looks a bit darker in the camera. It's more of a like a yellowy straw sort of color. Fucking hell. Cheers, boys and girls. Thank God it's Thursday night. One more day. I get like a tart. I reckon it's like tart passion fruit. I'll see what hops it had. Oh, it was Eclipse, wasn't it? Eclipse and Eclipse, Crush, and Nectaron. Yeah, just there's not much sort of popping out at me. Calabi, cool. Yeah, I haven't had a Calabi for a while. Hallis, my local town. Oh, how good is that? Fuck, that's cheap. That's awesome. Yeah, man. Yeah, me and you definitely we're on the same path as far as like they back in the day they did really good beers, but I just got sick to death of them whinging about fucking anyone conservative in politics, and it just went too far, and I just got so over it. I'm like, just shut up, just brew beer and stop fucking making it political. I actually, as a joke, on when I was heavily into Untapped, I reviewed one of their beers paying out on Trump, and then in the review, I sort of bigged Trump up, and then I put a "Make America Great Again" hat in the photo with the beer, and and then forwarded it to the brewery. I'm like, you want to be woke? Let's do it. Yeah. Oh man. If if you see Yo-Yo, buy it. Buy a 4-pack. They bring it out like it's been such a popular beer for them. They re-release it. Normally, I'm not going to say every year. I'm going to say probably every year and a half. They've rebrewed it at least probably 4 times now, and it's just like so fucking good every time they do it. Coriander. That's the thing though. Like I remember in the early days of craft meeting the guy, and he seemed like a really good dude. Like he's making these beers that like were emulating is it catfish? No, not cat chocolate fish. I think it's chocolate fish. The Cadbury snack you guys have in New Zealand where it's like marshmallow, raspberry, biscuit, and chocolate or something like that. I remember him making a stout that was based on that, and he did it for Gab's Festival, and I was having a massive chat to him about it, and we were sharing one together. I was like, this guy's fucking awesome, and like, yeah, I was buying their stuff for years, and then yeah, you just started getting real political. Yeah, fucking oath. Yakima Valley is awesome. Yakima Valley and was it Sunrise Valley? Something like that. Back to the beer. Back to the least exciting beer of the fall. That's the thing. This altitude brewery is probably really good, but they've just collabed on a shit style beer. Like even the piney, it's just got this sort of dry, piney, grassy character, but it's just I don't know. It's like when you get a beer that's like it has potential, but then they just keep putting more and more water into it, and all of a sudden it just gets real watery, and you can only just taste the characters that you love. Well, that's sort of what it reminds me of. I've just never been a fan of the style. It's just meh. So anyone out there that's had California IPAs, let us know your thoughts. Even if you watch this back, I want to hear in the chat what people think of California IPAs. Most Americans are like, "What the fuck's a California IPA? Is that a West Coast?" Yeah, fucking oath. I'm looking forward to that 8 wired superconductor. I've got a feeling it's a real big like Westie. It just looks mean. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow night. Superconductor. Yeah, see, like as I said before, I drank this. I really enjoy Eclipse, but to me, the Eclipse has sort of been overshadowed by the Kiwi hops, or even just the lackluster sort of hop amount. I just feel like that, yeah, they skimp on the hops and skimp on the malt. And as I said, I reckon it's a style created by brewers to save money. The next one I'm looking forward to, an IPA with a Hawaiian brewery. Yeah, boy. So has anyone got a beer right now? What are people drinking? Anyone familiar with Simon from Real Ale Craft Beer? He used to always say on his lives, "What's your name? Where you from? And what are you drinking?" When things would get a bit stale and he didn't know what to say, he'd always have his little things that he'd say all the time. That was one of them. Yeah, cool. Sounds good. Bit of a bonding moment. Yeah, if I remember, dude, if you're going to be around this time tomorrow, if I remember, I'll do another New Zealand beer for you. Yeah, it was a bit annoying last night because I had both beers with Kiwi beers. I even shouted you out. I said, "Where's our Kiwi mate Smokey? Of all nights, he's not here." Emma, if you're still here, how's that mountain goat going? You've got me wanting to try one again. The old mountain goat pale. Mountain Goat's actually a brewery I need to get back to again. They've always been solid. I mean, they're owned by a big conglomerate, but they're still sort of got a craft, sort of, I don't know, way about them. Like they still pump out some limited releases, and yeah, yeah, cool, man. I always feel like it'd be hard to watch the videos back because there's so much fucking chit chat and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's what the community wants. Here we go. Ooh, Hawker's 10th anniversary barrel aged purely for sleeping purposes. That sounds good. Is that the one that's called like X? Hmm. Coopers? I'm going to say Coopers. I could be wrong. Apparently, Hawkers have rebrewed their original pale ale for their birthday, and that was one of the craft beers that got me over the edge, like where I really went next level sort of thing. So I need to get my hands on one of them. I reckon if I had to pick, say, I don't know, 5 beers that really got me started on craft beer, like made me go to that next level, it would have been Feral Hop Hog, Stone and Wood Pacific Ale, Pirate Life Double IPA, Hawker's Pale Ale, and they're probably the 4. Anything else probably just isn't as big. I know I had some Edge in the early days, was really impressed by them. Kaiju was another one. I had some American stuff like Stone and what else did I have? Yeah. Yeah, cool, man. Thoughts? Is it going to put you to sleep? That's gone. On to the next. That one didn't last long. Not much to say about that one. Okay, so third out of 4, we have Diamond Head Haze. Oh, Cooper's Stout. Fuck yeah. That's even better. Yep. Yeah, that was the one thing I thought about this weekend is getting a case of Cooper's. So yeah, Diamond Head Haze collaboration with Hanakoa, a Hawaiian brewery I've never heard of. So this is going to be somewhat exciting. This one is 7%, and yeah, it's obviously a hazy. I was hoping there was going to be one West Coast, but no, we got a California instead. From a scale to crap to not so crap, how crap was that last beer? It was just boring, man. Like it was still a good beer, but boring. Like California IPA, it's just the style that confuses me. It needs to fuck off. It's like brewed IPA, it's just go, be gone. Like cold IPA. See you later. I want a West Coast IPA or I want a lager. I don't want this in between bullshit. West Coast Pilsners, don't get me wrong, they're good, but they are hot to the eyeballs and you really taste you're getting that clean, crisp, like sort of character of a lager, but then they've got a huge amount of hops in them and it's like, I don't know, they bring a totally different vibe. The California IPA to me is like a session IPA. It's like we're going to brew a beer and call it an IPA, but it's got really subtle character to it, and people are going to love it. We're going to make some money. Anyway, you know what I'm getting at. Have you tried a German Weiss beer? It's a bit like an IPA in taste with a banana profile. It's a breakfast beer. Ooh, no, sounds good. One thing I absolutely froth, dude, is when you get a Weiss beer that's like very heavy on the banana and the clove, but it's got that yeasty character that delivers like a sort of like a blueberry bubblegum sort of character. And then it's like really hazy as well. Like it'll have like a smooth, creamy, hazy appearance like a New England IPA. When I get wheat beers like that, I'm just like, wow, like that's possibly, when you get them like that, that's possibly one of my favorite styles. It's just not all the time. It's like probably 20% of wheat beers are like that. Just very, I don't know, very fruity, like esters from the yeast. Yeah, boy. Should do a video when just hanging out in the city, like you're just sitting on a corner like a bum and drinking a VB out of a brown paper bag. Cheers, boys. So you hit that like, peeps, if you haven't yet. And yeah, those of you that aren't mods that probably should be, I'll sort that out in the next few days. So the likes of Ryan, who else has been around a fair bit? Drance, you're probably up there, mate. Yeah, it's a couple of yous. Another comment got deleted. Wow. Anyway, let's pull this one. Or did I read what was on the back? No, I haven't yet. So, Hazy IPA at 7%, Diamond Head Haze collaboration with Hanakoa out of somewhere in Hawaii. Hawaii would be a good travel destination. Apart from the cost, because it's America and the Australian dollar is shit compared to America. Introducing Vacay. I keep going to read that. I don't need to. Let's go to the next paragraph. Diamond Head Haze is a brand new hazy IPA we've cooked up with our newest mates, Hanakoa from Hawaii, USA, featuring a fresh hop combo of Citra, Strata, and Crush. We've got layers of citrus and tropical rounded out beautifully with some berry notes from the Strata. Cool. Strata's generally dank as well. I really like Strata. Good hop. Let's do it. So yeah, Range are definitely known mostly for their hazy IPAs. So now we're starting to step into like their territory where the beers are probably going to excel a lot more. Looks pretty good, this one. I'm running out of room on my coffee table. It's got like a dirty sort of head to it. So yeah, the colour of the beer, it's not as bright. For some reason, hazy IPAs in my camera, they always look shit. But it's definitely more of a bright orange than what's showing in the camera. The head's got like a beige colour to it. Almost looks like it's slightly dirty. It's probably about a 4-finger head. I feel like it's going to disappear though. I would say cloudy appearance. It's not full on haze. And yeah, light carbonation. Body, I would say medium. Yeah, probably. Borat. I a Jew. I a Jew. What about when they're having the festival and it's like, fuck, that's funny. Whew. I'm starting to get warm. The booze is settling in. No, it was pretty hot today. Okay. So yeah, I've described the appearance. Let's go and smell. Ooh, baby. It smells good. Pineapple, passion fruit, guava, very tropical. Even some melon, like a honeydew. Some mango, possibly. Yeah, it's like a mixed berry. I'd say like sort of like strawberry, blueberry. Maybe some orange and tangerine. Sort of like a sweet fruit. Yeah, it's tropical citrus, but yeah, very, very sweet. I would say like a white bread and biscuit base. I don't think yeah, I don't, it's not like an oat cream, but I reckon there'd be a heap of oats and wheat and that in it. It just probably isn't a lactose beer. Yeah, it smells like tropical Hawaii. I'm not really getting sort of any green, like any piney, grassy, foresty sort of character. But yeah, the fruit's very sweet. It'd be good. I'm sort of hoping the sweetness carries through to the palate. But a lot of the beers where you smell a lot of sweet fruit and like sweet malt, they sort of like it cuts out once you drink it. Anyway, let's do it. Rangers, I wonder what they're up to now. They're probably at like ninth or 10th birthday, I reckon. I've always been a fan of their logo. It's pretty cool. I've got so many range glasses, range and mountain culture and banks. But unfortunately, I broke two banks ones recently. So I was going to actually message the owners and say, look, I've broke two of your glasses. I'm happy to pay whatever they're worth if you can rummage through and find them somehow for me. Because you know what it'd be like. They've probably got a heap of them just sitting around, or they'd have a couple at home, and they might go, "Oh, he's a good customer. We'll uh, we'll let him have one with his next order, or something like that." Cheers, legends! I'm going in. Beautiful mouthfeel, very smooth and creamy. There's a touch of like sort of grassiness and like herbal notes, but yeah, not really a piney beer. Just very fruity. Passion fruit's massive. Yeah, I feel like orange and tangerine, and yeah, berry, like strawberry, maybe even raspberry. I really wish in Australia we had nicer strawberries and raspberries, like sweeter instead of like. I just feel like a lot of our berries here are very earthy and bitter. A lot of the European stuff just shits all over ours. Cheers, Angie. Good to see you, mate. Cheers, Morgan. Welcome in. A new one. Good to see you. Feel free to subscribe. We do this sort of shit every night. Just reviewing beers and talking shit. And we've got a good community. We've got people from all around the globe. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, those of you that just joined, hit that like button too. Would be greatly appreciated. I'm doing 4 beers from Range Brewing out of Brisbane, and it's called the Vacay series, so like the vacation series. And one of them's with a Japanese brewery, one's with a New Zealand brewery, one's with a Hawaiian brewery, and then the other one's with a Spanish. So they're just sort of working with their mates in different parts of the globe where they want to travel. Pretty cool concept. Yeah, Thomas, you're another one, brother. Like, I know you're only new to the channel, but I'll definitely have to mod you up at some stage. Yeah. How cool is it that like there's a girl in the Olympics, like the Winter Olympics, absolutely killing it, and she's from Cairns, like Cairns of all places, and she's in the Winter Olympics, like crushing all these people that have been like they've grown up with snow and winter conditions around them all every day of their life. I just love that Aussie spirit. Like, it's so fucking good. Yeah, they got the can art's sick as. So the first one, the Fuji one, so Mount Fuji in Japan. So you got that's the range logo, and then that's Uchu. Uchu are an awesome Japanese brewery. And then you got like New Zealand mountain range. So they're called Altitude Peak Season. Pretty cool name. They're based down in the ski fields in New Zealand. Place I'd love to go to. And then this is the one I'm on now. So this is a Hawaiian brewery of all places. Made me think of Hanako. Is it Hanakaluni? Hanakalani, whatever her name was. Angie. Wonder how she's going. Helen. Made me think of her because it's like a similar name. Hanakoa. But yeah, that's some awesome artwork. And the last one's a Spanish brewery. I'll be on that one next. I love doing the multiple beer streams. It's awesome. Yeah, man. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, so one of the competitors, yeah, she's from Cairns, and it's like, I don't know if any of you are familiar with that. He's a Canadian guy, and he's really big on like Instagram and TikTok. He's a Canadian guy that lives in Australia, and he pretty much just talks about what's different in Australia compared to the USA and Canada. And he's just always bigging Australia up and just saying how much he loves living here. And he's got to that stage now where he's sort of got a bit of a notoriety and he gets invited to all these events and stuff. Anyway, he was whinging because Canada's like a winter place and Australia are beating them in the Winter Olympics. And he's like, this is bullshit. There's a girl from Cairns. He's like, Cairns? It's a beach environment. It's 40 degrees every day. He's like, how the hell is a girl from Cairns beating all these Canadians? Yeah, man. Tropical stouts are pretty good, but they can be hit and miss. I feel like it's a lot of trial and error to get them right. One of the best ones I ever had was from Evil Twin Brewing out of New York. They did a tropical stout, and it was massive. It was like a really big roasty base, so it was like chocolate, caramel, maybe like a biscuity sort of touch to it as well. I don't think it was coffee. It was just mainly chocolate caramel, but they had coconut added to it. I think it was a toasted coconut and a huge pineapple, and then I reckon it had a touch of banana as well. And it was so fucking good. So yeah, just think of like really sweet pineapple, banana, and coconut added to like a big chocolate forward like stout base. Yummo. This beer is so much better than the last one. I feel like the final beer is gonna hit pretty big. Yeah, fucking yeah, I know. Like winning the did I don't know how she went, but yeah, didn't she win a race and then undone her top to reveal her bra just to get some cash? It's like, ugh. I can't stand those Paul brothers. Oh, did you watch the boxing with Jake Paul? No, because it's Jake Paul. I want to watch actual boxers and not some YouTube guy pretending to box. Yeah, bloody oath, man. Just to rub it in, I'll let you know that today and the next few days are all sort of early 30s. Sunny, not much cloud. Not bad for Victoria. But yeah, obviously, as I said before, I had a bit of a nap after work today, and yeah, had a feed, and then went and sat outside for probably, I don't know, 40 minutes or so, and it was just so good. The chair I was on was so uncomfortable that I was just sitting there, just like I just hung out a heap of clothes on the line. I'm sitting there, my clothes on the line are right there. I'm like, I'm just baking in the sun like my clothes are. Speaking of, I'll have to remember to take them off the line before I go to sleep. Back to the beer. Got my Gorillas shirt on again. The old cheapie from Kmart. Don't mind the old cheapies from Kmart. Every now and then you'll pluck out a Chili Peppers, an Oasis, a Metallica, a Nirvana, Pink Floyd, Sabbath, Led Zeppelin. They have some good shit there. It was random when I seen Gorillas. I'm like, not really my kind of thing, but I do like them. And I'm like, I like the shirt, white shirt with a bit of colour. Let's get it. $15. Do 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 do. Feel good. Good beer, this one. I still feel though I'm going to be honest. I really like that smoothie sour. I thought that was top notch, so I'd still probably have that on top over this. That second beer, that can get in the sea, as Kent Beer Reviews says. That can get in the sea. That wasn't any contest for any of these other beers. Nah, man. It did say, though, I'm pretty sure it said pre-order for late February. So, but if I don't get that hat, I'm going to fucking kill someone. I'm going to unalive someone, as they say on YouTube. Yeah, it's like such a sick hat. It's like the band that I absolutely froth right now. It's black with a pink peak, and it's got a pink flamingo on it with a fucking, I think it's a pink or a white actual band logo. It's going to be such an awesome looking hat. It'd be cool to wear that with a pink t-shirt. Oh, so you're actually English originally. You're an English you're an English boy, moved to Australia, then moved to Germany. Is that correct? You're a crossbreed. You're a mutt. Exactly. I just want to fucking go to the gig. Just do an Aussie tour for fuck's sake. Do you know who I really want to see though? Like a band that I think are fucking unbelievable. And I've only ever seen them when they were first starting out. And I just have to see them now that they've got such an extensive discography. I think Muse. I reckon Muse would be absolutely phenomenal live. I just want to go to one of their big stadium shows just to experience it. Most other bands I'm a fan of, I've already seen, but they're one that, yeah, I still haven't seen one of their big live shows. And it was the same with Metallica, but I crossed that off the list last year. Same with Oasis. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I do remember it saying when I ordered it, like pre-order February. So yeah, it's not like it's late, but I just don't understand why it's taking so long. Maybe Vessel's making it himself. Vessel, your voice does things to me. I love the fact that Vessel's like a real, I don't know, like over the top musical guy, like classical, like real nerdy. Like he's sort of tall and frail, and he's just not that sex god sort of type that you'd expect. And then he gets on stage, and every woman just swoons over him. That's brilliant. Good on him. I did notice though, there's a bit of a switch. A lot of the girls that are right into the band, because they've sort of worked out who Vessel is and stuff, they'd go, "Oh no, we're more into the drummer," because the drummer's like this. I don't know, sort of like a got a bit of a bad guy look to him. He's got all the tats and yeah, whereas Vessel's like real nerdy looking. At the end of the day, who gives a fuck if you can sing and play all those instruments like he does and write that sort of music? It doesn't matter what the fuck you look like. Yeah. See, I love Foo Fighters, but I've seen them so many times, so it's like I don't like as much as I'd love to go see them again. It's just there's other bands and other events I want to sort of put my money and in take time off work for. I love Foo Fighters, but yeah, I've seen them so many times. I've seen them just at Big Day Out alone about 3 times. Um, their own tour I've probably seen 2 or 3 times. Yeah, here we go. The Poms are bonding. Yeah, bloody oath. So you've been in New Zealand as well. Cool. Oh, you're well travelled. That's awesome. That's great. He's working on some haberdashery. I could just imagine him like I, I don't know why, but he'd be that sort of person to be like someone offers him some chicken wings. He's like, nah, I'm not really into that. Then he just grabs an apple off a tree and just bites into it. Yeah. Good band, Royal Blood. Actually, they're like I went and seen Royal Blood. It was about a year and a half ago, and they're a two-piece band, right? They were so fucking loud for two dudes just up on stage, just going at it. Fuck, it was good. It was like when I went to see Oasis and Metallica within like days of each other. That's what it was like. I went to see Royal Blood and the Darkness within like a couple of weeks of each other. And they're both like fucking awesome UK rock bands. Suppose a bit. Actually, before I go on to the next, I am going to take a short toilet break because I am busting. So yeah, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Legends, don't go anywhere. How good is that picture, eh? And we're back. So we're getting into the final, the finale. Range, Basqueland. Bit hard to see that one. So yeah, it's called, I think it's Lacona Crush. Yeah, Lacona. Laconcha Crush. Double dry hopped, double IPA, 8.6%. Will be lights out after this. Okay, so let's try and read this gold writing on this ridiculous backdrop. Lacona Crush, a brand new double dry hopped double IPA brewed with our mates Basqueland from San Sebastian, Spain. This one is all about the hops. Shit. Finding it very hard to read. It says something Citra, Superdelic, Strata, and Citra Hyper Boost for a massive hit of citrus, tropical, and berries from the Strata and Superdelic. How cool is the name Superdelic for a hop? That's rad. Anyway, let's do it. Oh, baby. It's a good crack. Don't know. Is there a lot of people putting messages in and it's not working? Maybe they don't like us. We're not woke. That's pretty shit. Can't YouTube sort your shit out. Probably go a little bit more. This beer looks very nice. The head is almost as big as my buff head. So yeah, I'm gonna say slightly off-white fist of a head. Yeah, it's probably going to disappear reasonably quick. The beer itself is very lively carbonation. I'm going to say probably medium to high. It's like going nuts. Color is probably I'm going to say a light to medium orange. It's got a yellow tinge to it, but it's not showing up in the camera. Uh, Probably in between cloudy and hazy. And the body itself, I'm going to say medium. But yeah, it looks very nice. Very delightful beer. Let's go a smell. Can't YouTube, sort your stuff out. I've probably got like 5 likes and like 20 people have liked it. You put in the hard yards and your boss just shits all over you. I'm sorry, YouTube. I didn't mean that. Sometimes I get a little scared of being a nobody. I want to kiss you all over. We all know what that's all. Till the night closes in. I'll get some berry in this one. I'll get some melon. passion fruit, pineapple, orange and lemon. Slightly grassy. I'm going to say more bready than biscuity, but you're getting both. Smells good. It's just got that slight difference to it. So the head's looking a bit more realistic, if you may. Someone write something normal and see if it comes through. Good to see you, George. And no, I just appreciate you joining whenever you can, brother. I'm doing 4 beers from a brewery in Brisbane. This is the 4th one. I started early so I could finish early, somewhat early. I have to get up at 4 a.m., so I can't go too late. But yeah, it's been out of the beers. I feel like three of the 4 I've really enjoyed. Well, I haven't tried this one yet, but I feel like it's going to be good. It's called the Vacay series. So they've done 4 collaborations with breweries from other places in the world where they'd like to go on a vacation. So pretty cool concept. Yeah, you get there's like a slight perfumey sort of aroma, slightly floral. Anyway, let's get into it. We're not here to fuck spiders. Cheers, legends. That does look good there. Bye, oh boy. Oh, yeah, cool, man. Nah, anything like that, dude. Yeah, I'm happy to chip in. I'd love to try some shit from like, yeah, random area of Germany. Be cool. But yeah, so far I've had a guy, Phil. Phil, you've probably seen in the chat, Phil Scarides. He's based in England. He's sent me a few packages and there's been no dramas. But yeah, most other stuff I've had sent to me has been Australia and stuff. So I have had I've bought stuff from America and the UK. I've even bought do you know the Mikkeller beer celebration? The real big beer festival in Denmark they have every year. Well, during the pandemic, they had sort of like an online version of that. And I remember asking them if I could be part of it in Australia, and they're like, "Yeah, no worries." So I remember them sending the beers over from Denmark to me, and I was like, "That's fucking awesome." I even got the glassware and the snacks, and yeah, I felt really privileged to be a part of that. It was cool. Can you scull it? Oh, I could, but I'm not going to. If you want to see me scull, bro, check out my shorts. One thing I need to do. So my shorts have gone a bit wayward. I haven't done a short now for a long time. My phone's been playing up and I can't use half the apps on it. So that's why there's been a lot of sort of trouble with particular things. So I'm either going to buy a new phone or I'm going to have to delete or transfer a heap of stuff on the current phone over to the laptop. Yeah, I'm just having a heap of storage problems. I'm fucking sick of the iPhones driving me nuts. Cheers, Evie. Welcome in. Pardon me. That's not an introduction for you. Phil, here he is. Speaking of, I talked about you and you appear. You're like a genie. You needed a little rub. Yeah, I've been going for ages, man. So I'm already. This is the fourth beer, bro. So yeah, Ryan's based in Germany, Phil, and he wants to send some beers from his local area. So this is Ryan here. And he's just saying that, yeah, like I'd be responsible for like taxes and stuff. I was just telling him how you've sent a few packages. Smokey's back. Fuck yeah. Nothing like a good lemonade after a shit. So yeah, hit that like button, peeps, if you haven't already. I'm not sure what we're up to, or when you're on StreamYard, you sort of have no idea. But yeah, let's get into this beer again. — 15 likes, yeah, that's all right. For the amount of people that sort of watched, probably would have expected a bit more, but apparently, like, my comments have been getting fucked over. People are writing stuff and it's not getting through. We've had a little bit of political discussion, but not much. They're just out to get us because we're not on their page. Sunburnt Smoky. Ooh. This beer is good. It's very nice. I get it's not white grape, but it's almost got like a, I don't know, like a white or a green sort of berry to it. Like a, what's the berry you get with Nelson? Gooseberry. It's almost got a gooseberry type character to it, even though it doesn't have Nelson in it. I think gooseberries are generally like a green berry, aren't they, or a white berry? So I get a little bit of that. Get maybe a touch of like strawberry, but then the rest of it's sort of like tropical and citrus. And yeah, as I said, like a sort of like a perfumey floral like note on the nose. Hmm. When they come in, they don't last long, but yeah, I've been lucky. I don't seem to cop many of them. I like to fuck with their heads. Like they'll come in and go, "Oh, Australians are gay. I don't like Aussies. They're all gay." So then I'll come out and say, "Oh, do you want to go on a date? Do you want to take the gayness further?" Like just shit like that. I love messing with them. Like they're in your face, so then you get on the front foot and just go harder towards them, and they don't know how to react. Yeah, great community. Yeah, boy. But yeah, I haven't really. Yeah, I haven't had to get angry with people very often, which is good. I may come across as. I mean, I am very friendly and polite and a good bloke, but I've definitely got that cunt side of me as well. So when people step out of line, I'm not afraid to step on some toes. But yeah, I don't know. I've been lucky. I haven't had to worry about too much shit. Tell you what, this beer is going down very quick. That goes to show it's very nice. Is anyone calling in sick tomorrow? Because I am. I'm not really, but I'd love to. Sorry, I'm drinking. I'm out. I'm not working Fridays anymore. Thursday's my night. I'm getting lit. Whew. I just hate though when you get to that, like you had a couple of weeknight drinks, and you get to that stage, and you're like, oh, they're going down so fucking good. I just want to have more, and then you end up staying up for another hour, and you have another beer, and then you wake up in the morning, and you've had like 3 hours sleep, and you can still taste beer in your mouth, and you're like, yeah, maybe I went a little hard last night. Nah, I got to work, Evie. I'm just talking shit, being stupid. Ah, you grab a beer now, brother. Grab one now. Come on. I'm going to still be going for. I've only like. I haven't even revisited any of the beers yet, so I've still got at least probably another half hour minimum. Cheers, Ryan. Always appreciate you chiming in, brother. Good luck with the shopping. It's always a joy going shopping as a bloke, isn't it? Here we go. Mr. Food Teas. Pork ribs in the oven, roasting away tonight. Marinated in barbecue and soy. Should be. You're a prick. Cuvée. Yep, there will be a cuvée. You know it. You should have seen the sour fill. It was real good. Range are normally known for their IPAs, right? They're a Brisbane brewery. They've got they've linked up with this random Japanese brewery and they've done this sour and it's like, ooh, baby. It was actually really good. So yeah, that's even though this is good, I still feel like that sour is the one that impressed me the most. But I'm about to revisit them and we'll see. Jeez, Smokey. No, I don't. I have told it before, but I reckon when I said about it that second time, I don't think I've said it since then. It's nothing like there wasn't like filth or anything involved. It was more just yeah, like random drug behavior or drunk behavior and wanting to party with some randoms and go back to the great town of Warrnambool with Sammy. There could have been some antics of sexual nature. Who knows? But we will never know to this day. Yeah. I do. Oh, yeah. George, don't get me started about footy, brother. Come on. Mad D's fan, bro. Been a member all my life. Really, really passionate supporter. So there's been a lot of anger. A lot of anger. The 1 year where we finally fucking come good and got it all together, stuck in fucking pandemic, stuck in lockdown. Couldn't even go see my boys in the grand final. So I'm still pissed off about that. I went to their celebratory day at the MCG, and Gorney and Track and Viney and Clayton and Goodwin and all the boys got up there and said, "Don't worry, guys, we'll make sure we come back next year and do it all again." And I'm still fucking waiting. And now Track and Oliver aren't even there anymore. Fuck! Yeah, I don't know. We've got a good youthful team. I feel like we're going to battle this year. I feel like we're going to be mid-range somewhere. At a guess, I'm going to say we just miss out on finals, and we're going to play some exciting footy though. And I reckon you're going to get a lot of the next gen players are going to step up to that next level, like your Windsor, your Langford, your Pickett, and I feel like the new Pickett's going to go all right too. So, yeah, hopefully it's a bit of a stepping stone, and we're still going to go all right in a couple of years. It's just hard because we've got these good experienced players at the moment, and they're not going to be around forever, like your Gorn, your May, your Lever, like those types. Yeah. Who do you follow, brother? Collingwood. Oh no. I was hoping you'd say anyone, but nah, fair call, brother. Yeah, I love my footy. I love sport in general. Massive sport head, but footy's my number one. Rugby league, huge Storm fan, but I have a soft spot for the Sharkies because I grew up barracking for the Sharkies. Like me and my dad, we have a lot of relatives up in Queensland. So I was always Sharks, and Dad was St. George, and my little brother was Balmain. So we used to barrack for New South Wales teams just to annoy the relatives. And then it would get to State of Origin, and we'd be the Blues barracking against the Maroons. But the worst thing is as I got older, all my fucking Storm players were Maroons. And I'm like, fuck. But yeah, I'm still a Blues supporter. So yeah, I would have stayed with the Sharkies, but I'm very patriotic, and Melbourne having their own team, it was like I had to go for them. So yeah, I'm not the type of person that would change teams just for a random reason. But NFL, I love the Minnesota Vikings, hence the hat. NHL, Toronto Maple Leafs. Basketball, still can't find a team after all the years of following. I just find it hard in NBA because they keep changing all the time. You'll really like a player, and because there's only 5 on the court, that one player you love all of a sudden joins another team, and it just changes the whole fucking dynamic of the franchise. And it's like I don't want to barrack for them anymore. So I've just found it really hard to settle with a team in the NBA. And then, Liverpool in the Premier League. Been a fan of them since I was a kid. Yeah. Enough sport talk. Yeah, hopefully. He seems like he's pretty cutthroat, so I like that. I like the fact he's got like Jared Rivers and Matty Scarlett and that at the club, like good people. Gorney surprised me. Gorney's really come out and said how the culture was really lacking, and yeah, it feels like it's a way better thing with Clary and Track not there. So it's like fuck. Like, but my biggest fear, I guarantee that Oliver is going to smash it at the Giants, and Track's going to fucking kill it at Gold Coast. I wouldn't be surprised. I'd be willing to put money on it that Gold Coast are going to be a top 4 team this year. I wouldn't be surprised I reckon they'll make the grand final. I might put some bets on. Because Noah Anderson and fucking Matt Rao, they're just such an awesome combo. They've grown up playing footy together. You could build a team around those guys. Then you throw in someone with experience like Track, and they've got all these absolute superstars on that team. Like, yeah, they've just got to get it right when they play away. Like when they play in Melbourne, they've got to come down here and win. And everyone that's not into footy is probably thinking, what the fuck is he talking about? Yes, good song. Get it up, yeah. Yeah. See, I was meant to be a Swan supporter because my dad was, and as a kid, I was given all this South Melbourne Swans gear, but then they moved to Sydney, and all my mum's side brainwashed me, and they're like, "Nah, you can't go for them. They're not in Victoria. It's cheat. It's cheating. It's like not good. They're not close, so you can't go to their games." So yeah, my dad was devastated. His firstborn was meant to be a Swan supporter and went to Melbourne. Cheers, George. Appreciate it, brother. I just talk a lot of shit, man. That's all it is. I'm just a friendly, outgoing bloke that's got a passion for beer and music and sport, and like most people, I like chatting to people, so it's pretty easy. Yeah. So one thing I'd love to do, like I feel like there's a lot of people in our community that are based in Melbourne. It'd be unreal if we did like a hangout. We're going to meet at this pub on this day at this time. I don't mind if you can't make it, but it'd be awesome if you could. Like, yeah, I just feel it'd be a cool day out. Do a little bar crawl. Cheers, Joey. Yeah, it's good. I love doing it with the best of them. Don't we all? Cheers, Smokey. Always appreciate you, brother. And yeah, as I said, next couple of nights there'll be some Kiwi stuff for you, dude. So keep an eye out. Yeah, as I said, there's Garage Projects, there's Behemoth, Urbanort. What was the other one? Eight Wired, and then maybe one other. Yeah, but yeah. Cheers, bro. The storm just hit hard, so I'm back and no shopping. Is that a good thing? Yeah. It's always a big game, the old Queen's birthday. Now called the King's birthday. Just doesn't have the same ring to it. Yeah, pub crawl. Fucking oath. Yeah, man. I can do them another night. Like if you feel you're going to be around, maybe Sunday or Monday, Tuesday or something, I'm happy to hold off. I just thought, yeah, I've got heaps of other beers in the fridge, so I don't have to do them straight away. So if there's a time when you reckon you're less likely to be around, I'll just shift them to another day. Yeah, for sure. Yep. Gonna pour a little bit more in this one. I don't think I went full hog. So yeah, Joey just joined. This is a brewery in Brisbane, Joey. They've done collabs with 4 breweries from other places in the world where they want to go on vacation. I thought that's pretty cool. So they've done Japan, New Zealand, Hawaii, and Spain. They've chose fairly well. Hawaii would be sick, I reckon. I reckon it'd be an awesome travel destination. Ugh. Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, well, mate, I just won't do them tomorrow night. I'll do them sort of any other time. I'll just have something else tomorrow night. Just so, yeah, if you're not around, it won't matter. Sweet, bro. Thanks for joining again. Always good to see you. Yeah, how good is it when you finish work for the week and you're just like, fuck yeah, no work tomorrow. Let. Yeah, I've definitely got a little bit of tipsiness, talking slightly left-handed, as they say. Cheers, Cherie. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, I had a feeling you hadn't been because I remember asking you what states that you haven't been to yet, and I reckon you said it was only like 6 to 8 or so. I remember that you said you hadn't been to, and I reckon Hawaii was one of them. It's amazing, like, yeah, all the guys I talk to that live on that northeast coast, we always talk about if we're going to meet, we should meet in Hawaii because it's exactly halfway. If you're from America, do you have to have a passport to fly to, like, say Alaska and Hawaii and Virgin Islands and those sort of places, or because they're American, like, owned? Can you just fly there without a passport? Cool. Yeah, I knew it was around that number. Yeah, it's sort of a tough one, George, because I never just let it go. I'll cut it. I'll fuck around with it. So I mean, the last time it was cleanly shaven was, fucking years ago. But there's been times where I've had it right down. And so I can't really give you a time frame of how long it's taken to get to here, sort of thing. Like, I can't even give you a rough indication because I'm always just sort of like messing with it. It gets to a point like at the moment it's real like wispy in the sides and annoying the shit out of me. It's showing a heap of greys and shit. So I'll end up just one day just getting the scissors and the shaver and sort of trimming it up. So yeah, there's never a real official sort of time frame where I could say, oh yeah, I've grown that from start to finish for like 3 months or so. Yeah, it's sort of I can't really give you an answer, to be honest. Normally it's my hair. Like when my hair grows real long, people will say how long you've been growing it, and at least I can give a definitive answer because it's like I've shaved my head and then I've just let it grow and like yeah, that's cool. That's good. Poland would be awesome. Yep. Puerto Rico. Oh yeah. American Samoa. That's getting closer to me. Cheers, Brandon. Long time no see. Brandon George here in the chat's a Collingwood supporter, so you two would get on. Yeah, exactly. That's when I wear this. When I have the long hair and the beard the way it is now, and then this. Forest. Forest Gump. But yeah, my hair's quite short at the moment. I ended up shaving it not long ago. But yeah, I've normally got long hair. Those of you that are new to the channel wouldn't be aware of that. But yeah, since the pandemic, I was real angry with what was going on, so I refused to cut my hair. That was my thing. And I had fucking long hair like halfway down my back. I was like I was in a grunge band, man. Guam. Such a weird word. Cheers, Phil. Love you, brother. It is a great community. Great people. Yeah. I'm one of those people like any sort of hair or my nails or anything like that just fucking grows really fast. It's like a primal thing, I think. I've got that Neanderthal way about me. I've got a big buff head. I'm built like a fucking gorilla, man. That was good. Yeah, it's just I just think with beards you don't. I think with beards you don't really grow them. You don't like shave a beard and then it just grows and then you leave it. Like it's you're always fucking around with it. So that's why it's like a. It's not really like I'm not sensitive about it at all. It's more just you can't really give a time frame of how. I mean, there would be some people out there that would shave their beard from being clean skin and just leave it, but most guys will get to a stage where it starts to annoy them, so they start like chipping at it. So it's like you can't really give anyone a proper answer as to how long you've been growing it for because you've cut it at some stage. God, I, I like my head shaped skinny. Yeah, Phil. So when it comes to like anything on my phone at the moment, it's fucked. But I've still been contacting people on Facebook and Insta through my computer. So yeah, hence the voice message I sent back to you. I can still respond to stuff and still getting messages, but it's just going to take me a lot longer because I'm at work all day and hardly have my phone on me, and my phone's not really working properly. So whenever I get home, I'm able to respond to people, but it might just take a long time. Yeah. Beardos. Hit that like button. You know it, Evie. What are we up to now? About 17? Oh, I need to go. I need to go to the fucking toilet again. Damn it! No way. There's no way in hell I would shave my head bald. It's like I would find that offensive to people that are losing their hair. They'd be like angry, saying, "What the fuck are you doing, shaving your head down to the bone when you can grow nice, luscious hair?" So the only thing with my hair at the moment, it's probably slightly went back a little bit at the front, but considering I'm in my mid 40s, I feel like my hair's pretty fucking good. Let's all be gay to promote the rainbow flag. Fuck, I need to go to the loo again. Yeah, for sure. Maybe that's what I'm preparing for. People would come up to me in the street and go, "Oh, I'm not sure what religion he is. We might just have to let him go." Yeah, man. Always up for a gift. I've done tips back in the day. Remember when Kevin Peterson used to have the dark hair and the fucking blonde skunk thing down the middle? I used to have that as well. I remember some of my girlfriend, like girl mates at school, were going, "What the fuck are you done that for?" And then other people are like, "Fuck yeah, Sammy, that's rad." I love when you do shit and people get annoyed. It's funny. one time I rocked up at school. We had like a school photo thing, and I purposely rocked up at school with a side part. Everyone was just thought it was the funniest thing ever. I looked like a little lost boy. Yeah, go for it, Phil. I'm going to the loo right now, so yeah, chuck it in the chat, brother. I'll be back. VB. Apologies, my dogs were fucking around. Took forever to get them back. Back to the Basqueland. What was it? A double dry hopped double IPA. Yeah, it'd be unreal, wouldn't it? We'd have to pick an area wisely, I reckon. Because everyone's probably in different areas and be like, oh, no, do it in my area. No, do it here. Iron Maiden. What a band. Love them. That is a band that I still want to see live. Absolutely massive fan of them and still haven't seen them yet. Most of my favourite bands I've seen, and they are one that eludes me. Yeah, have I missed any comments up above? Cheers, Phil. You know it, George. An empty VB can is an absolute tragedy. Cool. That'll be good. You'll be good, Phil. Nope. I went out in the backyard. The dogs were out there with me. I pissed under the lemon tree trying to get them to do the same. Didn't happen. They went right down the back of the yard. Jack come back with me to come back inside, and Angus was just fucking around for ages. And because the yard's so big, it's like you just sort of got to let him come back eventually. Fucking oath. For the amount of people we have here in Australia, we have had a very successful career in music as a country. So yeah, I've seen these comments. Yes, Flinders. We're going to sit on the steps of Flinders and crack a beer. So you didn't get a voice message back the other day? They're too busy picking up individuals from clubs, and you can't keep doing that. That's the problem with teams like St Kilda and North Melbourne and Essendon, and they keep picking up these players from clubs that, I don't know, they like to think they're great players, but then they go to another club and have to be the superstar, and they can't handle it. And then the players themselves don't gel together as a team. You're better off to just completely start fresh, play all your young kids, and just keep the young kids going and going. And they're going to struggle, but after a while, it's going to click, and they're all used to playing together. And yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on at Carlton. Doesn't help this year with fucking State of Origin. The bloody their key defender goes down, is going to be out for some of the season, so that doesn't help. I just want the AFL to, I don't know, I just think it's starting to get down that, it's going down that dangerous road where there's clubs that have got a lot more money than other clubs and they're doing all these dodgy deals on the side. Like Geelong, it's fucking ridiculous the players they can get on their list. It's like they're always going to be contending for a flag because they've got all these fucking superstars that other clubs wouldn't be able to afford. I don't like the way how they operate. There was one year they had Selwood, Bartel, and Danger. They were still able to afford Ablett, and they had like fucking one of the best forward lines and back lines in the league. It's like it's not fair on the rest of the competition. It's bullshit. Oh, they don't get paid as much. We pay them less. They're happy to come to the club. Yeah, because you're fucking giving them all these like house and land packages, and it's not fair. Sammy the Billabong McPherson. I don't know who that is, but sounds like a pretty cool name. Cheers, bro. Welcome in. Always good to see some newbies. Sending wills to older members. Fuck. That's weird. Don't die on me there, boy. We're going to get another premiership before you go. By the way, can we have your old chainsaw? No, they've got way more money than everyone else. There's no way that other clubs could fit all those players in their salary. That's what I used to think. Oh no, they've got a winning culture. It's bullshit. They just got way too many better players than other clubs. They'll already have a way bigger depth of midfielders, and then all of a sudden they'll bring in like a Bailey Smith and I used to be Buddy. There you go. Buddy Biggs. Yeah. Yeah, Royal Children's is always a solid charity. I reckon for me, yeah, if I had to endorse a charity, it'd be either like a dog shelter or like RSPCA or something like that. Or yeah, Royal Children's. I there's been so many times I've been fucked over and I've given money to like some cancer council and that, and then I'll find out that all the money goes to these high flying CEOs and the actual charity itself gets about 3% of your donation. I'm like, well, I didn't want to fucking donate to that. That's bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, the NBA sort of lost my interest with the whole BLM shit on their jerseys and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and they got all this money and they still can't win these days. No worries, brother. Later. You know it. Yeah. I've always been Jordan 1, Kobe 2, LeBron 3. Anyone that thinks it's any different, no, incorrect. So, yeah, I'm about to go back through them from the start. See if they've changed at all, or my opinion has, but pretty solid 4 beers. Only really one that I wasn't a massive fan of, and that's just due to the style of it. If I had some shit beer, I would, bro. But I'll promise you, I will scull the cuvee, which is the combo of all four together. But it's probably only going to be that much. I'm bloody hungry now. Damn it! So we're going back to Japan, baby. We're going back to Japan. Mount Fuji. Fuji no Asahi. I do like that. It's a bit of a punch in the face to Asahi and all the big corporations. Smoothie sour, 5.4. You know what it was like before. Absolute banger. Uchu. Uchu. Shotgun, baby. Fucking oath, I'd love a curry right now, but I live in a shit little country town that you can barely get a curry during the day, but if you want one at night, you're fucked. Nah, they don't deliver the fuckheads. That's what I hate about this fucking town. We got 3 Thai restaurants and we have 2 Indian restaurants. Only, or 2 of them deliver, but they only deliver to a certain time. Thai restaurants, not one of them delivers. I would fucking love Thai food right now and I can't get it. It's so frustrating. The only thing I could pretty much get delivered right now would be McDonald's, KFC, or a shitty pizza joint. That's about it. And you get fucking McDonald's and KFC delivered by Uber Eats, and it's about $50 for a fucking large meal. It's so ridiculous. Evie loves Uzo. That's her go-to. Yeah, pizza. For me, the best meal, like the best feed you can have with beers is It's got to be pizza or burgers. Can't be. Yeah, KFC can be unreal. Like, it's just so fucking expensive though to get it through like Uber. You go to KFC and you order up. You can have a massive meal for about $20, but you want the same thing through Uber and get it delivered, and it's about $38 or something. It's like so fucking expensive. Ouzo, 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 ouzo. Baby, fuck yeah, Pammy, you know it. Okay, smoothie sour time. I'm only going to have to go real little bit. There's not much left in the can. If we want a cuvee later. That's pathetic. So yeah, this for me was the pick out of the four. It was that good. Really thick, like huge sort of tropical citrus fruit, like smooth and creamy. Just yeah, good balance of like sweetness and tartness. So it was really, really good. I was quite impressed. Let's see how it goes the second time around. Ah, baby. Definitely my pick of the four, which is very odd because I'm not a smoothie sour guy, especially when you're contending with IPAs. But yeah, maybe if they had a decent West Coast IPA in here, it might be different. But no, we're going to have a California IPA. Shit. Speaking of, we're going to, I was going to say we're going to California, but it's New Zealand. This is such a shit style. Boring. Boring. So yeah, this is the Cali IPA by the Kiwi Brewery. Yeah. Run down to Bottle get more. Yeah, it'd be good. Have you joined one of my Twitch streams, George? On Twitch, I actually play proper tunes and we get loose there. It's pretty fun. Probably tasted a bit better second time round, but still nothing special. Actually, yeah, I poured the wrong one. No wonder it tasted all right. I poured the IPA instead of the California IPA. This is the California here. I was going to say it tasted pretty good. Ah, you fucker. Fucking coffee table. I need more space. Whew. Yeah, it's pretty cool when we go over there. Yeah. I'm loosey goosey, baby, loosey goosey. Yeah, boy. California girls. I can't remember how the song goes. Daisy Jukes bikinis on top. It's coming to me. It's coming. Yes. Sun, sun. Yeah, I just can't think of what the words are. Yeah, baby. Fucking oath. I can really, in all honesty, I would, if it come to like music quiz, I feel like I would smash it. If I went to a pub and they're like, "Oh, we're going to do music quiz tonight. Come and join my table because we're going to win." There's certain stuff because I'm a real passionate person. If I get into something, I go fully deep. So, like when it comes to particular topics I'm passionate about, my knowledge is really good. So, when it comes to trivia, I've always been decent because I've always had a massive like passion for travel. So, my geography's good. I've got a love for sports. I've got a love for music. Like there's just particular things like that I'm real passionate about. So it sort of all sticks in my brain. Oh, he's cheating. He's cheating. No, he's not. He just knows his stuff. Yeah, kebabs are fucking unreal after you've had a skinful. It's awesome when you go to a kebab place and you're already defeated. You're on your way home and you just like you get your kebab. You sit in the most random spot in the street and you make sure you got a bit of clearance around you and you just eat that bad boy. And if shit falls out, it just goes onto the footpath and you don't give a fuck. You just like, what's the capital of Africa? Africa's a continent, not a fucking country. Come on. I'm not that stupid. Yeah, they'll ask. There's some stuff on social media where they're asking these OnlyFans girls just general knowledge questions, and it's like, fuck me, these girls are thick. Like they ask like who the first president of America is, and they're all American. And then they ask what decade like World War I was, and there's like stupid stuff like what city was the Boston Tea Party, and it's like, are you that fucking dumb? Like seriously. Now this bad boy. Fuck, we're nearly going for 3 hours. That is a good effort. There's not going to be much left for the Kube, I must admit. Sammy, do you live on your own, can I ask? Yes, I do, brother. Happy to answer that question. So, yeah, I'm a fella that's been in, when it comes to living spaces, I've lived with my family in the early days, and then I've lived with either friends or partners over the years. And yeah, the last few years I've been single, so I've lived by myself. It's just me and my two dogs, and I actually enjoy it. The only shit thing is it's very costly. You rent a place that's way overpriced, like everything these days, and you buy yourself, and it's like a lot of your wage is going towards your rent and your utilities and your groceries and that, and it's like, fuck, you don't have much money left after all that. So that's always been the ongoing battle for me. I bust my ass. I just feel like I'm never going to have enough money to buy my own place. I believe it's Bangkok, bro. Yeah. If it wasn't for the dogs, I would be very, very lonely. Um, I'm always very active on weekends and stuff. Like probably not so much recently, but I always used to go to the city, and I'd always be finding shit to do, and that's probably what I'm going to do this Saturday. Um, yeah, it's just the only time I really get lonely is on weeknights sometimes, especially like during winter and that, where it gets dark quick and it's shit weather and you can't do much outside. You come home from work, you've had a shit day, and you just want that person to sort of like vent to, or I don't know, just someone to confide in, even just like fucking watching a TV show and having a cuddle and just stuff like that. Like you sort of miss it, but yeah, there's definitely parts of a relationship where I'm like happy I'm not having to deal with as well. So, hmm, no worries. Yeah. Yeah, so my old boy Angus, he's a purebred lab, gold Labrador. Still got his nuts. Nearly 16 years of age, so he's outlived his expiry. So normally Labradors are like maybe 8 to 12 or 10 to 14 years old. Is their lifespan. He's killing it. Like he's crushing life. He's obviously got arthritis, hip problems. You can't help that. Most labs get that at an older age. He's really lean, like he just doesn't hold any fat anymore. But he still walks and runs around. He's happy when he eats and drinks. He doesn't look like he's in pain. So yeah, like when it comes to that sort of stuff, like it's like just let them live, let them do their thing until they look like they're really struggling. And then the other dog, Jack, I sort of got him when I moved. I moved from my hometown to another town. And when I lived in my hometown, I was always surrounded by people, but I moved to this other place. And then Angus started getting real bad separation anxiety every time I went to work. So I got this other puppy as a little brother for him. And yeah, they've been like the best of mates since the get go. So Jack's like a crossbreed. He's like Kelpie, Border Collie, Curly Retriever, and Husky. Like he's got so many different breeds in him. But I actually think he looks like a German pointer and has some characteristics of a German pointer. So I feel like that's part of his breeding. I'd probably take the Husky side out. He did have very husky looking face and eyes when he was born, but yeah, he's a breath of fresh air. He was a little cunt when he was a puppy. He's sort of like, with dogs, how you normally hug them and that, and they love it. He'd sort of be like standoffish. He'd be like, "Get the fuck away from me," and I sort of respected it. Like it was pretty cool. He was sort of like, "Nah, you can only touch me when I want to be touched." But then it's like, yeah, he obviously learnt who the leader of the pack is, and and all of a sudden he's like as soft as shit. It's like, I'm going to break you, boy. Don't you try and start it with me. I am so lonely. Fuck, I used to hate that song. It was one of the first songs that had that stupid voice, like, anybody on my own. That fucking stupid, like, what is it? What's it called, that voice thing? I hate it so much. Nah, it's not a robot voice. It's like a. I hate it anyway. It's fucking shit. Any song that uses it is terrible. Doberman, German Shep, Lab. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I love Labs. I like a blue healer, to be honest. Big Bluey fan. And not sure what else. Good question. I do like German Shepherds. Yeah, for me, I don't know. There's just always been something about a blue healer. I love them. If I had more land, I would have one as like a working dog. Yeah. I got to work in the morning, bro. That's it. Auto tune. Fuck me, that shit's fucked. Remember that Cher song? Do you believe in love after love? Oh, fucking. Yeah, that was the era where it all started. Terrible. The night is young when you don't have to get up at 4 a.m. Most normal people probably don't have to get up till like 8. I'd love to kick on, but yeah, that's exactly why I started early. I'm only singing that way because I'm displaying how fucking trash it is. It's cuvee time, boys and girls. Has anyone not hit that thumbs up yet? There appears to be double figures watching. I'm not sure how many likes, but there's not going to be much in this cuvee, unfortunately. We just didn't leave quite enough in each one. Thanks. I love to be known as a great singer when I'm imitating fucking auto tune cunts. Easily, bro. I'll get to bed at about 11 o'clock. I'll have a 5 hours sleep. I've already had about 3 hours today, so it's just how it goes. It's what you have to do when you work shift work. I'm not a fan of this fucking going to bed at 8, 9 o'clock every night. I just can't do it. I'm not built that way. I'm not tired at that time. One day I will move from where I live and I will not work where I do now and I will not have the hours I have now. And I will be a happier person. This cuvee is pretty miserable. Did you say you got my address off Juzzy? Or you were going to get it off him or something? I don't know if he has my address. There are some people out there that do, but I am hungry, I will say that. I'll be having something to eat before I go to bed. So that's all I've got for the cuvee, unfortunately. But that is a combination of a little bit of smoothie sour and then a California IPA and 2 hazy IPAs. I've got a feeling it's gonna taste very citrusy. We all know that tune. Juzzy has a PO box. I'll send to him to give. Oh, okay. Yep, I get you now. Yeah. Good old Kiss. And party every day. Down, 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 down. You drive us wild. You drive me crazy. Oh, yeah? Do you know what I've got that's worth a good amount of cash? I have the old FJ Holdens, and it was the VFL version. They're all still in their boxes. It was the year, I think, that Fitzroy merged. So, ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. I'm pretty sure it's worth a fair bit of coin. I always wanted to hold on to it, and if I ever get a chance of buying my own house, I thought maybe that could be something that goes towards the deposit. So I remember checking fucking years ago, just the Fitzroy car by itself was worth like a couple of grand. I thought, fuck, I've got the whole set in mint condition, all in boxes still. I thought, ooh, baby. Yeah. Pretty sure it's the 1996 FJ Holden, like AFL car series or VFL. You used to be able to buy them at the post office, and I got every one. I remember the Fitzroy one was really hard to get because it was the year they were finishing up. And yeah, once I completed the set, I was like, fuck yeah, this is going to be worth something down the track. Yeah, Fitzroy to the Lions went to the Bears pretty much. This cuvee is very confusing. I don't like it. Yeah, it's been a very enjoyable stream. I'm going great, Evie. How about you? I'm just about to wrap it up, I reckon. I'd love to kick on, but some of us have to get up extremely early for our shit jobs that we work. Yep. She's directing her Apex gangs. She's delegating the tasks of which houses to kick the doors in and be wary of the vigilante fathers that don't want their homes raided. Yeah, good times. 2 hours to go. What, till midnight? Whew. Call in sick. No. Maybe I'll do half an hour on Twitch with some tunes and a beer. Twitch is always fun. I like going over there and pumping the music. Ooh, as long as I was in bed by 11, I was happy. And it is not even 10 o'clock yet. I won't be going for another hour on here. Because, yeah, once the content's done on this stream, I won't be getting any more beers or anything and adding to this stream. So it's either another stream or nothing. As far as the cuvee goes, the old fruit sour California IPA and two hazy IPAs just don't work together at all. It's like a citrus fruit mess. But yeah, I'm going to say out of the four beers, the Uchu smoothie sour collab was my favorite. Really enjoyed that. And yeah, it surprised me because there's no way in hell before this started I would have thought that'd be my fave. And then I'm going to say probably the Basqueland would be second. That was the double dry hopped double IPA. This wouldn't have been too far off. They were both solid hazies. So yeah, this was the Diamond Head Haze with the Hawaiian brewer, Hanakoa. And then yeah, this is easily my least favourite and just goes down to style. I'm not a big Cali IPA man. So yeah, altitude. Hopefully we can have some decent stuff from you guys and rebuild the my thoughts. I got a feeling they'd be a really good brewery, but yeah, just this style bores me. So yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there, I think. Thanks everyone for joining. We've been going for 3 hours, so yeah, it's been pretty lengthy. Most of the time there's been double figures, so that's good. Grab a VB. No, I'm not doing. When you do beer reviews, guys, you're not gonna just drink a random VB at the end of like a craft beer stream. That's very unprofessional. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Another very enjoyable stream, 3 hours worth, 4 decent beers. Yeah, cheers, Ryan. Always good to see you, brother. I'll be back tomorrow after work with yeah, probably more single reviews, maybe a hangout with some people on the panel. See how we go. Here we go. Paul's doing a chocolate stout. Sweet. Are you adding actual chocolate, bro? Like cacao nibs, cooking chocolate, that sort of thing? Or is it all malt? So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Probably go have something to eat. Yeah, before I hit the hay, early start. So it sucks, but someone's got to do it. We can't all sit around on our asses and be paid by the government to do fuck all. Dig it in. Anyway, I'm out. Thanks for joining. We will see you again soon. Love yous.